This is the time of year when kids' expectations about what to expect for Christmas morning can maybe sometimes get a little out of hand. So can you temper their expectations? Russell Hyken is an educational diagnostician, but you put it in more simple terms.
Psychotherapist.
There you go. He's here to talk about what to explain to the kids this time of year. Are we too late? We're days away here. I mean, what's there to expect here?
Oh, not at all. As long as you can have a few well-placed conversations before the holidays start, you're in great shape.
So what you're saying this year is talk about what more so you need rather than what you want.
Right. Explain to kids that, because of tough economic times, it might be more practical to get gifts that you need versus gifts that you want. And tell the younger kids it's okay to want a lot of things, but to only expect a few things.
But for mom and dad to use that dreaded word, no. Many parents have a lot of trouble saying that.
Well, it's okay to use the word no as long as you follow it with an explanation, and that's the key. And tell kids, that we're going to give you gifts, but the true meaning of Christmas is about giving and receiving special gifts, not a lot of gifts.
And one thing that you mentioned was getting the kids involved in the gift giving as well. Something that might come up, you might end up coming up with something with even more meaning if it came from one of their heads or one of their hearts.
Right, and it's a great way to distract from receiving is by giving. So, and kids want to give those important people in their life, like their teachers and their babysitters, special gifts. So spend the afternoon baking cookies, pleasantly package them, and then allow your kids to give those gifts to the people that they care about. And not only will it distract from receiving gifts, but it'll get them away from the TV where they're being bombarded with those ads.
And John mentioned something earlier about how there's a study done, and I don't know what study it was, that your endorphins raise when you end up giving somebody something. You end up feeling better.
Right. Not only you feel better when you give things, you also feel better when you buy things. So you've got to manage your buying habits as well.
Oh, don't be a buzzkill. Come on now. And you also have to set a good example. If you're telling the kids, no, we're cutting back, but oh, here, honey, look at this fabulous new watch.
Yes, and I want to apologize to my wife up front when I say this, that this is not the time of year to be giving lavish and expensive gifts. Rather, you want to model appropriate give something practical, or maybe something sentimental like a family photo, and save those lavish and expensive gifts for things like anniversaries and special birthdays.
Folks are trying to get back to the meaning of family, which is something we tend to get away from during all the busy school year, soccer practice, work, overtime, things like that. This is the time to do it.
Yeah, this is really a time to take a breath and really appreciate your family and spend some time. So I say start a family tradition. Go look at the lights in Tillis Park, or go skating at one of the many outdoor ice skating rinks we have in town. They all have bonfires next to them, so after you get done skating, hang around the bonfire, drink some hot chocolate, just have some family fun and create lifelong memories.
That sounds great. Made some good ideas for the holiday break coming up for the kids. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy holidays to you. And by the way, this morning's Parents as Teachers tip of the week is along those same lines. How we can ease the holiday stress on our kids. Here are just a few. Plan ahead, try to keep your regular routine, get the kids involved, and play holiday music, and get plenty of rest.